Good evening, everybody, and welcome. I hope you're all feeling well. See, we now, instead of Jean, we've got a talking light, which is really good, isn't
it? Sorry, everybody.
Riley can be added to our healing book without a problem. He's got a tummy bug. And
oh, dear.
Yes, of course he can be added to our healing book. No problem at all. I am really sorry. I have just realised I'm sat here in the kitchen and my washer's spinning like crazy. Sorry.
Oh, Tony's put some washing in.
I have. Wonder of wonder, miracle of miracles. As well, I know some people might think it's daft, but could I have Horus in our healing book?
Yes, it's not daft. It's not daft at all.
He's got a poorly foot and they think he's got a foreign body stuck between his toes and it's worked its way inside. So he's got to go and have a little bit of an operation tomorrow. So that's why I'm still at home and not at the caravan, because I've got to take Horus in to see the doggy doctor tomorrow. Bless him. I'm going to be demented tomorrow all day till I can pick him up. But there we are. Anyway, Jill Bally, you can have a message, sweetheart, if your loved one stepped forward. So that's how it works.
No, Irene, she's on holiday.
She's on holiday and the hotel she's at hasn't got free Wi-Fi, so she's unable to join us at the minute. So there we are. It will be a divine service tonight, so we will do opening prayer, Lord's Prayer, then we'll healing. So that's how it's going to work tonight. We've no poetry because our Irene can't join us. So let's get this party started with a prayer. So could we blend our energies together, please, friends? Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, thank you for the privilege of joining together in your name tonight across the internet. Father, may those who are watching now and who will watch in the future get some comfort and peace from the words that will come from yourself and the world of spirit. Father, I ask as always that the veil be lifted between the two realms to allow the guides for Jean and myself to step forward to support and inspire us through our short service. We promise that everything that is done tonight will be done with love, truth and honesty in our hearts, and that all we intend, Lord, is to uplift people and support them on their daily struggles. At the end of this evening, we will hand back to you everything which is rightfully yours, Lord, with love, with honour and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, hello, Michael. Hubby darling, how are you, sweetheart? I hope
Michael
you're
has had to
well.
put the washer on, love. You're not
Did you
here, so he's
find
had to
food?
put the washer on.
I have, darling. It's nearly finished, I hope. Did you find food? What did you have? Is in the hotel. Is it the Hilton Hotel you're in, sweetie, at Stockton? Stockton upon Tees, like where I'm from. Hinny-ho. There we are.
Into meeting Ben?
No, apparently not. Apparently not
That's a
this time.
shame, isn't it?
I do what? Pizza. You had pizza without me. Michael, you had pizza without me. Just don't bother coming home. My favourite food is pepperoni pizza.
Oh, that's
But there
at
we are.
Cohen's.
You see, me and Cohen. Apologies for not being with you last night. We were at a lovely church in Darnall in Sheffield, and we had a lovely evening,
It
a
were,
really
it were
nice
really
evening,
good.
didn't we?
Yeah, it were lovely.
My philosophy seemed to tie in with everything that happened through the night, but I can't remember what I said. I
It all
can't
seemed
remember
to
what the
roll, though,
philosophy.
didn't it? From
It did. It
reading
all
to
joined
prayer
in.
to
Yeah,
everything.
the hymn led to my philosophy, led to the healing, led to the. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about healing, wasn't I?
Yeah, it all
I
led.
talked about everything we do as mediums should be, as spiritualists, should be about healing. And just to tie it all back to what we did on Saturday, I was speaking to a chap in the Rainbow Project who was, we were talking about church and he must have overheard, and he said, what church are you with? Because I have faith, but I feel very excluded from churches because he's openly gay. And nobody should ever feel excluded from God. Nobody. Because I've forgotten what the comment was on, but I saw a comment on Twitter, I think it was, about the new Strictly, because there's a guy on who's dancing with another guy.
Again, yeah. There's not wrong
Well,
with
it's
it.
it's the first one in Strictly. It's the first time they've done it. They had a
Oh, they've
female
done it on
couple last
ice.
year. They
But they've
did it
done it
on
on
ice.
ice. Sorry, I'm getting
Yeah.
confused, yes.
And they said God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. So
Oh,
I couldn't help myself. I put, actually, sweetheart, God created all things in his image. God created me. And unfortunately, he created some of us more fabulous than others. It wasn't about that. It was about the Jamie film. It was
it's
about the
about
Jamie
Jamie.
premiere. And that's when I said, unfortunately, sweetheart, God made some of us more fabulous than others.
Right.
Which he did, which he did, didn't he?
Yeah. Like me and you.
Yeah. Yeah, you replied to that one too, Michael, but you you really weren't as polite as me. I see, man of the cloth, it is Mandy, isn't it? I sat in the theatre watching that and I blubbed. I blubbed, my friend Claire blubbed, hubby blubbed. It was just a blub.
A blob.
In fact, you could have ridden a surfboard down the aisles because it was just so sad and so emotional. Suzanne, did you blub as well, sweetheart? It was, yeah. Claire, don't get smug. Just don't get smug, sweetheart. Because she did actually. She said, There's one scene you need to watch before the night." And I said, "No, I want to see it all fresh. I want to see it all fresh." I went. I went. I'm still recovering actually from that night and the after party and everything. Um, it. Oh, it's the song, Angela. It is the song that gets you. It's the song and the way it ties into what's happening on screen. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful film. So if you haven't watched it,
Then
I
watch
would give
it.
it a go. I would give it a go because it is absolutely amazing. I wanted to wear my outfit for tonight as well, but you wouldn't have seen it just from here up.
You could have
I would
stood
just,
up though, because your
I,
outfit, you look beautiful. You and Michael and Claire did.
I haven't got the wig actually. It's out being cleaned and sorted. It was out being cleaned. And Suzanne, the scene that made me go was when he was in the shop and Hugo was talking about where drag had come from, and then you saw the videotape. Oh, Holly Johnson singing. Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Anyway, we're diversifying and die what's it in. Sorry, I thought I turned my phone down, but obviously not. I do
I know I
apologise.
keep checking mine.
Yes, watch it with lots and lots of tissues. If you haven't got tissues, watch it with at least 16 toilet rolls.
And
You
I,
need at
I
least.
would say, watch it where you're not disturbed. If
Have
you
you
can
watched
watch
it
it, I have, yeah, twice.
all the way through?
Yeah, I fell asleep first time. You see, so I had to watch it again.
Which, yeah, yeah. You
But
see,
I would recommend that you watch it on your own or not getting disturbed. Get your
yeah,
tissues, get your cup of tea, get your bickies, whatever you want. But then just sit and watch it all.
yeah. Watch it from start to finish.
Yeah, without any
Max,
disturbance.
Does an absolutely amazing job as Jamie, considering that's his first main
Yeah.
role. He's stunning. He acted rings round the
Oh,
world.
Michael's on
Yeah,
about the seat.
he did. Yes, that was awful. Bless him. He stood up and his skirt, he had an elasticated skirt on and it hooked onto the arm of the seat. And yeah, the row behind saw his glittery thong. I saw it on the night when I got home as well. But never mind. There we are. It's Lisa.
It was
It's
Amazon
on Amazon
Prime.
Prime Video. It's on Amazon Prime Video, and it's free. And it's absolutely amazing. It's as good as the show for me. It's as good as the show. Absolutely beautiful. And then to go to the after party with Jamie himself and Claire and all, and Michael and all, everybody I care about, it was just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And plus, they kept coming round with free drinks and food. Wonderful. So,
Even though
yeah.
Tony don't
Anyway,
drink.
no,
Teetotal.
but they had non-alcoholic cocktails.
Oh, I bet they were nice.
Yes, I had several non-alcoholic mojitos, which were lovely, really nice. And can I just say somebody backstage was absolutely blethered.
Yes, I've heard
She was
this as well. She
absolutely
still looked
blethered.
at Saturday. She still looked a bit weary-eyed, I'm afraid.
She was very, very tender around the head area. On yes, and Michael had several alcoholic drinks. Oh, did I tell you though, Jean? You know, Jamie's mum's quite feisty.
Yeah. Oh, you did about her with language when something happened.
Yeah, one of the waiting staff tripped and dropped a tray full of Prosecco
Oh, yeah.
down Mr. Campbell.
Yes, you did. You told me.
Not impressed. Absolutely not impressed.
Well, I actually gave
So,
them the bill.
considering she'd worked her backside off to try and get her dress finished, she wasn't impressed. I will do the healing in one moment. The dogs are telling me they need to tiddle, so I'll just open the back door. I'll be one. I do apologise. I do
What's
apologise.
it like? This is because our Michael's away, bless him, and he usually does things like this when we
I
need
know.
him to.
Yeah. Sorry. There we are. Okay. Right. Healing. So, could you all please think about anybody you know who needs a thought, a prayer, some energy, some upliftment, and we will include them in our healing prayers. I would like to ask us to think about Dorothy, Jean's sister, my dad, Mark Campbell, that her blood pressure may return to normal as soon as possible after having Prosecco down her beautiful gold dress with all of the.
Bless.
To Sophie Higgs, little one Riley, who's got a tummy bug, we would like to
Oh,
send
bless
thoughts out
him.
there as well, please. So, as always, the healing will start with the healing prayer. Then we'll have those lovely candles. And then we'll end the healing with when I say Amen. So, if we could blend together, please. Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, here we bring unto thee all those in our and all healing books around the world, that it may please thee to heal them. Be they suffering in mind, in body, or in spirit. We ask for those we know, for those we do not know, and those who have no one to ask for them, we ask for them now. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, everybody. Like I always say, it's not a cure-all, but it really, really does help. When I've not been well, people have sent me prayers, and it really does help. It really does.
Well, it just shows you, because my sister, we got called twice to say that she won't pull through the night. And everyone around the world's been in other churches and centres have been sending healing, and she's had to pull through them 2 nights where they said she wouldn't make it. I know it's been with the medication and everything in the hospitals, Gidda, but without that healing, which I've told has been coming every day, it's given her that strength to keep fighting this. So it is.
And it does. It does. And like we say, it's not just for physical healing.
No, it
So
isn't.
Jean will know who I'm talking about, and Claire, who's monitoring backstage while Michael's away. There's a young gentleman that comes to the Rainbow Project, and his life's in a little bit of turmoil at the moment, and he's trying to sort himself out. So if we can just hold him in our prayers as well. You don't need to know names. If you just think about them, it'll go to where it's needed.
Yeah.
But this young chap, he is trying to sort his life out, bless him, and he's having a lot of ups and downs at the moment. So,
And I'm just going to say quickly, if anybody lives in Rotherham, what wants to go to the Rainbow Project, I've been a few times now, Anta, and I absolutely love it. It's absolutely fantastic. They make anybody welcome, and it's open to anybody. I'm sorry, I'm advertising for you here, Tony and Claire, but it's open to anybody, which it is. Everybody knows I've been married 42 years, and I go and I've been made as welcome as anybody else in that building. Kettle's always on. Go and have a natter.
it is. We are predominantly an LGBTQ support group. That's what our funding is for, and that's what our charitable status is for. Charitable objectives. I'm saying our there because I'm not Rainbow Project at the minute. I'm New Christian Spiritualist Society, but you know what I mean. But part of our brief, if you like, with the Charity Commission is to bring acceptance to the wider community. So we open our doors to, just like the New Christian Spiritualist Society, we just open our doors up to anybody who wants to walk through them, and you are made welcome. There will always be a cup of tea on, and there will always be a shoulder if you need to talk. We do Saturday socials. We're having a fish and chip supper night on the 29th of
It's this month, isn't it? September, isn't it?
September. Why am I saying? It's because my appointment's in October. And all we ask is for the cost of your fish and chips. We'll provide the teas and coffees, and we'll provide bread and butter. Yep. More importantly, Claire's intravenous coffee machine will always be on as well. So if you are within driving distance of Wathall, you can come. And on a date to be agreed, Mark Campbell and Jamie Campbell, who is a trustee of the Rainbow Project, are going to come to the hall, and we're going to have a film night. So we are going to show the new Jamie movie there, and I will dress up. There will be wigs, there will be makeup, and there will be a shed load of glitter. So if you're going to come, make sure you come dressed, because it's going to be a right party. So there you are. Be warned. And it may turn ugly. Not as ugly as it was at the after party. I'm looking at somebody sat backstage. There will be soft drinks and copious amounts of teas and coffees. Okay. I haven't got any links, Jane.
I've got a lady keep popping in and out, I've got to be honest, because I think she's more interested in what you're saying about everything, to be honest. Because I know this lady is an elderly lady. She's coming in, and I've got to say, she's just said, I'm really interested. So she's listening to everything you've got to say. So this lady, I've got to say that she would have been interested in different stories about people and learning about different things because she's coming in. I know she's not an overly big lady at all. I know she don't carry much weight as she's coming in here. And she's just saying that she's so proud of, I don't know if she's saying a daughter or a daughter-in-law. It's a lady down here at the moment who's in a younger day, she's just saying in a younger day, had a lot of issues and little problems, and she's just wanting to say how great. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at what she's just wanting to say how this person on the earth plane has progressed over the years and how strong they've become. I'm all right, Lisa, thank you. Oh, Lisa, I think it's Lisa I need to ring into it. Lisa Swallow. I think I got a message from you today, Lisa. I will ring you. And she's coming in with all this and she's so proud and so pleased how this person's actually become because how hard she got it. I do know that, oh, bless her, she's just said, I don't know if it's this lady is a mum or a mum passed young, a mum passed early, should I say. So the children were brought up with the father. Can anybody understand this, please? The father brought them up, she's saying. The father brought them up. No?
Nobody yet, Jean.
Because I have to keep looking on my phone, don't I? And I know Tony keeps freezing. I just don't understand them. Yeah, you do keep freezing. Yeah, she's just saying the father brought him up. Can anybody understand? If it's not for them, can anybody understand, please, where this could be? If it's a friend or a neighbour, because she's here and she wants to be, she's so proud of what and she's saying daughter, what the daughter did or the daughter-in-law, how she managed, and she must have had some help with bringing the children up or something. I don't know. I just can't understand, and if nobody can understand her, perhaps. Oh, right. Perhaps would it?
Stop it,
Oh, I thought. Would it? Is it? Who's just said that? Crystal.
Crystal.
Crystal, can you understand then, sweetheart, for your family or for another family, darling? Because I'll need to get this right. Would it be with your family or another family, darling? You was trying to hear more. Right, me just see if I can recap it then. This lady in spirit, sweetheart, knows that I don't know if it was a husband or a son, but his partner passed a spirit young and he was left bringing the children up. So this gentleman brought the children up because the mum went to spirit. Okay, so there was left, and they're wanting to say to the young girl who was left on the earth plane, help fetch. They've got to be other children because it was left to help bring the other children up. And she's saying for everything what they did as a youngster, they've actually done really well to get over all that and to where they are today, because it was a struggle and it was hard.
It doesn't matter how far away it is.
No, it doesn't matter how far, sweetheart. It can be other side of the world. It don't matter because where they come across. But this is just what she's trying to fetch in, because she wants to just say that the young girl who was left at the time, now she's a lady, has done really well to actually cope and deal with everything what's gone off around her when she was a young child. I've got to say that. This lady also, she comes in, sweetheart, wants to know there's been ups and downs around with this family as well, or with your family. There's been the ups and downs, she's saying. Okay, because I'm listening to that as well. She's also mentioning the month of June and July, so they're important, the months of June and July. This lady's coming in, and what she's saying is, I don't know if it was cancer, sweetheart, or something like that, but she's telling me it moved around the body, so it wasn't just one spot. So I'm just trying to keep looking.
No, I'll flash something up if it comes up.
Because I'm going to say I think it will cancel what took her because she's making reference. I've had a lot of issues around the tummy area, but she's taking me around the tummy area as well. So there was something to do with that as well. Can you understand this, Crystal? Because if not, I'm just going to break it unless you can get anything, Tony. No?
Crystal hasn't put anything else in yet.
No. I'm not going to be rude then, but I'm just going to leave it there.
That's possible.
That could be it. That could be more fitting to what I'm saying.
Amanda, that was because I've muted my microphone because the washer's going into its final spin.
That's why. That could be more like it. And who was the last one? Was it
Natalie Walker.
Natalie? I think I'll just read it again, sweetheart. Right, sweetheart. I think it could be more Natalie, to be honest, reading this. Can I just say then, Natalie, you can understand, sweetheart, that where the ups and downs are at the moment, because she's talking about the ups and downs at the moment, sweetheart, okay? And there's a lot of healing being sent around there. She's also mentioning, sweetheart, where they want the healing, okay? And also, I don't know, she's talking about a young male. There's a young male as well. She's saying wants a bit of looking after at the moment. She's not telling me what with, but she's just saying wants looking after at the moment. But you're doing ever so well, even though there's these ups and downs. Can you understand that, please? Thank you, Crystal. Yes. Right, that's fine, sweetheart. I'm so pleased that we've got this lady and the family where it should be, because it was getting a bit confusing for me as it was just coming in as she came in. But she's just saying, darling, that this male wants just a bit of looking after at the moment. Okay, so they're going to send the healing around there as well. Okay, you can also understand, sweetheart, where I don't know why she's giving me a shopping bag, but where somebody's doing some shopping or they need some shopping, because she's given me a shopping bag, sweetheart. Or if you can understand somebody what helps somebody with the shopping, that'd be great, because I've got my shopping bag and I've got my list. So I do know somebody would write a shopping list, darling, for someone to go shopping here as well. I don't know why I'm going to my throat, so I don't know if you can understand, Natalie, where someone's had a sore throat recent, sweetheart, or having problems around the throat area, because she's taking reference to my throat, sweetheart. So can you understand that? You do your mum's shopping. Thank you, sweetheart, because I know I've got my shopping list and I've got my little shopping bag. Can you also understand the throat, sweetheart, where somebody would suffer with the throat or the tonsils or something, because she's taking me around the throat area as well? All right, because they're sending healing around there. And she's saying that they didn't have Vicks, but Vicks is good. So there's an issue around there as well, darling, okay? So if you can understand that, darling, as well. I also want to, can you understand, I think I gave June and July. Can you understand the month, sweetheart, as well? Oh, dear me. Oh, that's better, Tony. Oh, that's why she's taking me around the throat. Thank you so much for confirming that, because they're making it so. Can you understand the months, darling, the June and July? And I also want to give you the 14th. They're taking me to the 14th as well. So 14th means something. I've got to give you all, I don't know, like the trumpet lilies. Thank you. And I know they're not the trumpet lilies, what people have at weddings now and that. Got to give you them, sweetheart. There's also somebody waiting for a letter to come. They're just telling me that it is on the way. because they're waiting for something, all right. And it is on the way. And I've got to give you a plant, but just bear with me because you know what I'm like with my flowers and my plants. Tony, what's that plant you got me? With flowers on.
Orchid.
Orchid. I've got to give you an orchid plant, sweetheart. So orchids must mean something as well. Tony and Michael bought me one and it's never stopped flowering. It's absolutely beautiful. But I've got to give you that as well. Thank you. Because she's bringing this in, sweetheart, okay? She's making reference to that you are smelling, and she's talking about baby powder, that you're smelling baby powder. Baby powder. So somebody used to wear the baby powder, darling, because I can feel that as well. Okay. I am going to leave this link with you now. We've sorted it out and see if Tony's got anything, because I think now this lady's got to where she's going that I don't think she wants to leave, funny enough. But the time's getting on, so I will pass it on to Tony. Thank you, Natalie, so much for being able to take this message, darling. And I'll say night.
Well, I don't think I've got anything on that link, to be fair. Hang on. We've got... we've got Pippin.
She
I
likes
don't
to
know
get
why.
in.
She does. I haven't got anything on that link. Natalie can take the
Oh, I'm
waiting
so
for a
pleased.
plant.
Thank you, Natalie, so much, love.
But I've got a gentleman that's stepping forward. The gentleman stepping forward with a grandfatherly feel for me. As he's stepping forward with this grandfatherly feel, I want to be in the proper, the like Harris tweed jackets.
Oh,
The,
yeah.
the tweed jackets with the leather
The
patches
leather
and
on
things.
the leather on the elbows.
Yeah, leather on the arms or corduroy, that type of thing. He's showing me this, and he's showing me a flat cap. I don't know if it's the flat cap's linked to the jackets, but he's just shown me the flat cap as well that goes with it. He's given me this sense of being a hard-working man in his younger days, but towards the end of his life, he couldn't do much at all, he says. He was a bit infirm. He would go and poddle in the garden and, potter around and do bits and pieces as he could, but he couldn't actually do that much, he says, which got on his nerves a bit, and he really didn't like it. He wanted to be as fit and young as he felt in his head, is what he's saying. So this guy must have had a really young outlook in his life all the time. It's really odd. He's talking about what's that? What do you mean? Oh, right. Okay. He's telling me he'd been listening to our conversation, and he was interested, and he, like the lady Jean had,
Yeah,
and
she
he said
was.
it didn't bother him. It didn't bother him. So he was a really modern chap, if you understand what I mean, even though he was from generations back. The thought of two men holding hands it didn't
An
upset him.
issue.
He's like, love who you love. It matters to me as long as you're happy and you're not hurting anybody. It doesn't matter. So this is the sense he's given me, and this is how I'm feeling with him. He's given me a tightness in the chest, so I know there would have been issues with either the breathing or the heart. Sarah Jane, you can take all of this. Bless you. Thank you, sweetheart. He's a lovely energy and he's a lovely chap. And he's just here. I'm saying just. He's here because he wants to draw close to the family just now. Sarah, you must understand, please, where there's been a bit of a distancing in the family. Lee, you can take this as well. Okay, bless you, sweetheart.
And Lisa.
Oh, and Lisa Scott as well. Okay. You would understand where there's the distancing in the family. because he's pushing two people aside. So you would understand, and I feel this isn't a physical distance. This is a people are best off one in that corner and one in that corner because sparks are going to fly. This is how he's making me feel. He wants me to talk about the third of a month or the third month, if you can understand, please. And I also want to bring you around the month of December, not for Christmas. He's saying not for Christmas, but you need to talk about December. So the month of December must be significant in the family. He's put on, he's okay. Is that baby with you then, Sarah? Are you acknowledging the baby? He's putting a baby in my arms. Oh, bless. Bless. He's put a baby in my arms because he's saying the baby's with him and the baby's safe. The baby's with him and the baby's safe. No, Sarah, bless you, you've just had a baby, that's wonderful, but he is acknowledging the baby that he has with him. So there is a baby that is with him. You've had previous losses. Sarah, that's tragic and awful. And yeah, the hole in your life does become easier to live with. It really does. It's never perfect, but you learn to live with the holes in your life that these little ones have left. So bless you for that. All right, bless you. Would you understand, please, where he's giving me healing for somebody close to you because he's giving you the energy to pass on. So somebody near you, Sarah, needs healing right now. Lee, you can't take the baby. That's fine. That's fine. Take what you can out of the message. It could be that both lots of families are coming through together. Okay, Lisa, that's fine as well. Thank you for telling me. You can understand the need for healing. Okay, bless you, sweetheart. And would you understand? No, you must be able to understand, please, a lady who would have had issues with her legs because my legs have gone really cold and she's rubbing her legs and she's saying, oh, they ached. Oh, they ached. So I don't know if this was muscular or vascular or what was wrong with her legs, but she's rubbing the tops of my legs and she's saying, oh, they ached. So, and I feel like this lady would have sat close to the fire as well for some reason.
Oh, I've just got that.
Your nan was knocked over. Oh, bless you. Oh, bless her. Would you understand her sitting next to the fire, sweetheart? Because I've got the fireside chair and the telly in the corner. So she would sit next to the fire, warming herself and watching the telly. She slept in front of the fire. She couldn't. Oh, God love her. Oh, oh, bye, Jean. Was it something I said? Do you think? Do you think I upset her? All right, bless you. So she would sit in front of the fire. All right, okay. And she's Sarah or Lee, whoever this is for. She's polishing things. She's got something in my hand and she's polishing it. Would you understand where she would have polished ornaments or polished brasses or something? Oh God. Do you know what she's showing me? She's showing me horse brasses. She's showing me horse brasses. You know that they used to decorate shire horses with.
I know what you mean.
And brass, yeah. I was just going to say brass figures as it appeared on the. So she's polishing the brass, and she's acknowledging this, sweetheart. Okay. She's coming around you because she's saying, things are settling down. Things are settling down. So whatever's been going on in your life, Sarah or Lee, she's saying it's settling down. she's settling. It's settling down. So life's becoming that little bit calmer and a little bit more, yeah, easy going type of feeling is what I'm getting. I'm not putting that very well. All right, she's pulling on my crucifix that I wear under my shirt. So there must have been jewellery from this lady, particularly necklaces that she wants to acknowledge. And Sarah or Lee, would you know where her engagement ring is, please, sweetheart? Because she's pulling the engagement ring off my finger and she's passing it on to somebody. So would you understand where her engagement ring is? And it must be hers because it's hers that she's taken off and handing to somebody. She wants to acknowledge four connected to a family. That could be mum and dad and 2 children, 4 children, 4 grandchildren, but there's 4 connected to the family that she wants to acknowledge as well. And Lee or Sarah, you would understand where somebody's having problems with the hair. I don't know what it is with the hair, but she's telling me somebody's having issues with the hair. Because as I'm pulling my fingers through my hair, I've got bits wrapped around my fingers. So somebody's either losing the hair or is having a bit of an issue with the hair at the minute. And I feel this is something to do with stress. And now I know stress and alopecia go hand in hand
Yeah, they
sometimes.
do. I'm just going to say alopecia.
So Lee or Sarah, would you understand where somebody's... I feel lady, but there's a lady getting stressed and it's causing issues with the hair. You pluck your hair, right, when anxiety starts. Yeah. Okay. Then she's aware of it, sweetheart, and she's acknowledging it for you. And this is why she's saying things are calming down. Bless you. Okay. She isn't really giving me a lot else, sweethearts. As she's leaving me, she's talking. I know Jean talked about plants, but she must have had plants, and when she passed, she's talking about people taking her plants and looking after them. So she just wants to acknowledge her plants, and she also wants to acknowledge. We did this when my granddad passed. We took seed pods off his like sweet peas and things, and we planted them. They do stink, geraniums, Sarah, I will tell you. But somebody took seeds out of their garden and planted them on. So she's acknowledging this as well. So it's like her garden's living on in somebody else's garden, if that makes sense. Okay. I will leave her love with you, Sarah or Lee. So take their love and God bless you. Thank you for working with me tonight.
Right. Well, I've just got to say, I know you call them feisty ladies, Tony, but this lady
I do.
says I'm more than feisty. I've got this lady coming through, and she's not very tall. I'd say about 5'5", something like that. Carried not a lot of weight, but was nice, as I'm going to say it. And she is so angry at the moment because she's saying that she keeps telling the same person not to do this and not to do that. She says, but it's just like knocking on wood. Oh, bless.
Lee,
Yes.
that's absolutely fine. No problem.
She says
Lee.
it's like knocking on wood. They want to know these things, but they aren't listening. So it's somebody, oh, bless them, what's going through a lot with different situations. And I know there's one thing she keeps telling me, it's something to do with a friendship as well. So there's something to do with the friendship. And she's saying, but I keep telling you, so I know this lady's been through before. trying to tell the same person this, to be careful, to watch what they're doing. Can anybody understand this, please?
I was just putting that up in case
Oh,
Sarah Jane
sorry.
hadn't seen it. But Sarah Jane said that would be her. Oops.
Oh, is it still you, Sarah, then, sweetheart? Because
Look
she's
like
just saying this. Oh, I know this lady would be very outspoken as she's coming in. So that's why I said Tony calls me a feisty lady. This lady come across as though she's a bit angry because she's just saying that people have told you the same thing. And so I know she's been through before. And she's talking about on a friendship tie as well, where they've tried to explain things, sweetheart. And she's just saying, but you're so, how can I put this? You're so forgiving and so kind-hearted that you're still falling into that little rut, darling, where she's saying it's got to stop. You've just got to think, right, this is it. I've stood enough. It's up to you. This lady's only advising you. But though you've had enough, you've took enough, you've tried to help in ways you can. You've bent over backwards for this person, and you still just get in. Push over. That's the only word I can say. What they're saying. It's not a nice word, but she's trying to really drill it into you, darling. Okay, and she's saying in times that she's only actually. That's an awful word. She's just said use, and that's awful. But
you're going through the same, Crystal.
you're going through it as well, darling. Oh, bless you. I know you can't see anyone go without, darling, but there's only so much you can do for someone before they start taking. Yes, I'll not say
Yeah,
it.
I just heard her say it as
Did
well,
you?
Jean.
There's
Yeah.
only so much you can
Cleo
do for
Fell,
someone.
wasn't it?
There's only so much you can do for someone, sweetheart. And all they're doing is because they know they can come and they know that they're pulling it. It's as if they're pulling at your heartstrings because they know that you're going to do it, sweetheart. And it's got to stop. It's up to you, but this lady's getting a bit annoyed. All right. And she's also talking. I know Tony mentioned about the jewellery, but you must be able to understand, sweetheart, where a piece of jewellery's gone missing. Because she's talking about a piece of jewellery going missing. Okay, so you must have noticed that as well. She's making reference to here. You do need to learn to say no. And I'm all right. I've only just learnt after 60 odd year to say no. But it is odd. I'll tell you, it is odd. But they're just coming in, sweet. Right, thank you, because I know there was on about the jewellery going missing. All right, sweet. Look at dog. So they're coming in with this for you, darling. But I know you've just had all this from Tony, but this lady just wanted to get this across, and I didn't realise I was with the same person. So I do apologise for that. But if you can, darling, and just fasten that purse up once or twice, will you? And there's something to do with the car. I don't know if the same person asks you to run me there and everywhere, or you can understand where you feel as though you're running here, there and everywhere, darling, because it's as if I'm here, there, I'm everywhere. And it's as if, you're not getting that break, sweetheart. And this is just how she's making me feel. Bless her, she's just saying, pick your feet up for once. Say no, pick your feet up and spend some time for you. So I hope you can understand that as well. Oh, don't go. That's it. Yeah. It's the same lady, darling. It's the same message then, because she's just said about car. All right, darling. I'm going to actually.
She won't let me pick her up. She wants to stand on the table.
She likes to be there. But can I just say, darling, it's with Sarah still, isn't it? So just be careful, darling. And she's just saying about this. I don't know if you've had a disagreement with another member of the family, because she's just saying about that as well. So I don't know if you've had a disagreement and you've not spoke to another member of the family for a while. She's just said there's a bit of jealousy, sweetheart. There's a bit of jealousy. So I hope you can understand that as well. I am going to leave you because this lady's just getting a bit irate. All right, as I'm coming in. So I will
And
leave you, sweetheart. Just take note and just see
ah,
what you can do.
oh, hang on. Pippin's
All
trying to
right.
highlight the comment for you, but she's going to
That's
highlight them all and put them all on screen. Oh,
so as long as you can understand that, sweetheart, because you just talked about the disagreement as well, darling, where there's not been speaking. Okay, but you haven't got to. Can I just say there's a bit of jealousy, as just said, isn't it? It's not all you. Okay, darling. So don't feel that it's all you because it isn't. So it's not all you, darling. Sorry, go on, Tony.
you said about the car. Kai's
Yeah.
been able to take bits of this message as well, and she said the car, because you mentioned the car. The car's the only asset from the funeral that she's been asked to keep.
All right. Well, can you take what you can, sweetheart, from this message? Because sometimes the message can come to two or three different people in different ways. So please
It can-
take what you can off it. Sarah, please try and say no. Close that purse. Okay. Shut it up. Just say no, you've got nothing. All right. But you haven't got to blame yourself because some's been a bit of jealousy. Oh. So please, both of you, take whatever you can from that, but just listen to what this lady's got to say because she'll be back if you don't. So she's not a lady what's just going to leave it. All right, darling. And I'll say night night and God bless to you both.
there's jealousy. Yeah. All right. Well, we're nearly at time.
Sorry, it was me with
So
the first one, got confused.
it's all right. It's all right. We're nearly at time. We did a lot of chatting today anyway. Notices wise, we have a talk on Wednesday if she's about still. I don't know if she's on. I've not seen her commenting tonight with Anne Marie Corver, who's a lady from Lincoln, who's an undertaker. It's she's going to do a talk on all things funeral related, death related, whatever you want to talk to her about. She's going to do a talk. I think it'll be really interesting. Irene won't be able to join us, but I do think Claire, who's sat backstage, will be coming on as well. And there's a few things I want to talk to her about actually from the Rainbow Project as well. It's Wednesday, Crystal. It's Wednesday. There's a few things, like I said, from the Rainbow Project side of things that I want to talk to her about as well, and I need to write some bullet points down so I don't miss anything because I do think there's quite a lot in there that we can cover.
I think it'd be
As
very
always,
interesting.
we'll start the conversation, but we will be watching the comments as well to make sure. 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock on Wednesday, Cheryl. That's 7 o'clock UK time. So we'll have to do the maths for where everybody else lives because I know not everybody's local. Not everybody's even on the same continent. So that's going to be an interesting talk. Thursday night will be Reverend Nick's service in Littleport.
We're
And
at
on
Brid.
Thursday night, if anybody's near Bridlington, Jean and I will be at Bridlington serving
What is it? It's,
Angel of Light,
Angel
is
of
it?
Life, Angel of Light, something like
Something
that.
like that.
Sorry
It's
if we've got
South
it
Back
wrong.
Lane. It's South Back Lane in Bridlington. So if anybody's near Bridlington, pop along and see us. Friday night, I think we'll be here. I don't think we're
I
out.
think it's Sunday we're out. Is this Thursday the one at Bridley? So is that what you mean? Because yes, that is.
Yep.
It's Thursday Brid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it close
It's
to
called.
Hull? It's not. It's not too far, is it?
No. It's about 40 minutes drive.
From Hull, yeah.
Yes, the closest one to Withersea. Well, it's
Here's
six and
the
two
old.
degrees really. There's John Street in Hull, and there's Bridlington. So
I think it's
it's six
whereabouts in
and
Hull you
two.
live, isn't it? It's whereabouts in Hull you live.
Yeah. So yeah, Friday evening we'll be there. We're out on Sunday. We're at Brimington, and then Monday night we'll be back again. So um, yeah, that's the week that we've got. Do keep an eye out because we've got to try and get some stuff online for the Rainbow Project as well, because I'm aware we've not been online for months now and it's bad. We should be doing something. But like I say, if you're around on the 29th and you're close to South Yorkshire, or it's not too far a drive for you for South Yorkshire, pop to Wath Hall and have fish and chips with us and a natter.
Can I just please say as well that Tony, I know Tony has announced it, but on the October the 10th, we will be opening a demonstration of mediumship at Thurcroft at the, it's not the Welfare Miners Club, it's a social club, but it's at Thurcroft, and that'll be opening at on the 10th of October, and it starts at 7 o'clock, and the first mediums on there is me and Tony. Everybody's
Yeah.
welcome. Everybody at all is welcome to come along as well.
You are. So that's the week. And I don't think there's anything else we need to announce or straight off. But like I said, please pop on if you can on Wednesday. I think it'll be a really good chat. Just because we're talking about funerals and dying and stuff like that, please don't think it's going to be morbid, because I don't think it is. I think we're going to have a really, really good evening.
I think it's going to be interesting because there's things what we don't know what we can do or not. So I think that'll be good. That's what I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. It will be a really good evening, and it is, for me, it's about normalizing a conversation about passing and letting people know what your wishes are. I think is about the that's what it is for me. It's about normalizing that conversation. But anyway, that's everything. I will do the closing prayer so that Mrs. Pearson can do a singy song, unless anybody else wants to pop up from backstage and do the singy song.
Yes, anybody else can do it, not just me.
She's shaking her head. If anybody would like to
come on and do something,
a reading, if you don't want to come on and do mediumship or anything like that, if you find a reading, something you like, a poem, a verse, a passage, anything you like that you think you would like to share with other people, let us know and I'll send you the link. You can pop on and you can read it out yourself.
Or do a night song.
Or you can sing the night song, like Jane's going to do any minute now.
Or if you know another night song, it's like keep it clean.
Any night song that's not swearing and isn't got innuendo, that'll be fine. Or innuendo's good. We don't mind innuendo. Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting, Lisa Scott. So anyway, can we join together and blend our energies, friends? Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you so much for allowing us to share this time together tonight. Lord, we thank you for allowing the loved ones of those present to step forward, to inspire us to have these conversations, to inspire us to pass on those messages of upliftment, the truth that life is eternal and we go on beyond this physical life. Father, I now ask that the veil be closed between the realms until we join together again. And now, Father, I hand back to you everything which was rightfully yours, with love, with honour and glory. And as Reverend Nick says, when we're on that hard road, Lord, we ask not that you move the mountain, just please give us the strength to climb it. Amen.
Amen. Lord, keep us safe this night. secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen. God bless you, everybody, and may the Lord keep you safe till we meet again. Night, God bless.
Good night. God bless everyone. Keep safe.